Indeed, I would love to say good afternoon. So it's a very warm welcome to Salem Middle School. I hope that you are having a wonderful day and that you are going to love the fact that we are sitting with the pride of lions. So it's a very, very cool way to start our afternoon with you, and I hope that you're going to ask me lots and lots of questions about the lions that are lounging on the road at the moment. It is a situation where they're all a little bit sleepy. Now, as Byron mentioned, my name is Tristan. On camera today I've got Fergus. There we go. And we are live in South Africa, which means we are interactive. So like I said, lots and lots of questions from you. Just give them to your teacher and we will try and answer as many as possible. Now, this is one of the prides that we find more on our southern side of where we drive around, and they're known as the Styx pride. And in this pride are 3 adult females, and then there are 2 larger cubs that are well over a year old, and then there are 4 middle cubs that are close to a year old, and then there are 3 small little cubs that are about 5 to 6 months old. There you can see some of the small ones sleeping on one of their siblings and taking it very easy at the moment. Isn't that the cutest little thing? It's having a little nap. Now, lions are animals that do spend a lot of time sleeping, and they normally sleep around the daylight hours. And the reason why they sleep during the day is because these animals are very, very active at night. So they move a lot during the night. They are hunting and trying to find food. And so during the day, it's time to rest and to try and sleep, because it gets very hot here in Africa. And so for them to walk around in the middle of the day when the sun is shining and it's very hot means that we have a situation where, you know, they're going to, unfortunately, then get very warm and it's going to be uncomfortable. So they try to use the hot part of the day to rest, and then at night is when they're going to go out and they're going to go start hunting. And this pride normally will try and hunt things like buffalo. So buffalo is a big animal out here, and for this pride that would be a massive meal. It would allow all of them to be able to get the food that they need in order to survive. But because there's only 3 females, a buffalo is a very difficult animal to bring down, and so you find that this pride sometimes will go after smaller things like wildebeest, or even some of the antelopes like impala or kudu, which are a similar size to the deer that you see in North America. So that's what they normally go after. The cubs are too small to help with hunting at the moment, so it's just the adult females that are hunting and trying to find the food. So the 3 females are busy. It keeps, to try and keep all of these males fed takes a lot of energy, and so that's why everybody's having a bit of a nap. What you can see, though, from them is when they sleep is that they sleep very close together. You see how some of them are lying on top of each other. They kind of lie in contact with one another. And the reason why they lie like that is just to keep the bond in the pride very, very strong. So what they're trying to do is make sure that no matter what happens, if they split apart because of hunting or that they get broken apart because of males, that they all know each other very well. And they do that by lying next to each other, sniffing each other, and just kind of bonding with one another and getting to know each other. Luke, yes, the lions could very well hunt a giraffe. Some of the lions out here do hunt giraffe quite often, and this pride not so much, because the 3 lionesses, it's a lot of work to hunt a giraffe, and giraffe are very, very big, and these lionesses, just the 3 of them, is a very big ask to pull down a giraffe. The other pride that we see in this area, the Inkahuma pride, they have 5 females, and if the 5 females are together with some of the males that we have 4 dominant males, and if the 4 dominant males are with the 5 females, then a giraffe is very definitely a possibility. The thing is, though, in this particular section of South Africa, is that we have more buffalo than we have giraffe at times. And so these prides have grown up and learned how to hunt buffalo more than they have giraffe. In other places in Africa where there's more giraffe than there are buffalo, those lions are very good at hunting giraffe. And there's very different technique that is used to hunt buffalo or giraffe. And so that means that these lions aren't very good at hunting giraffe. It's not to say that they can't, but they're just not very good at it. So they prefer hunting buffalo than hunting giraffes. Giraffe is a very dangerous animal to hunt. You wouldn't think so, because obviously it doesn't eat meat and it's not very dangerous to people, but they can kick incredibly hard. And if a lioness gets too close and it gets kicked by a giraffe, it can get killed. And so it's a situation where you've got to be a little bit careful. Well, they've got to be a bit careful, not us as people. But isn't this cool how chilled they are? You can see that they're just having a really good relaxation at the moment. They're taking it very easy, and I don't think that they're going to move too much just yet. I think they're waiting for the sun to go down, for it to get a little darker before they decide to start standing up and trying to move around and maybe go and look for a meal. They do need a meal at the moment. They are quite skinny, which means that they're looking for food, and I'm sure tonight they're going to be hunting a lot. With the cloud cover that we've got, it's very good conditions for them to be hunting this evening, so it's something to look forward to. Now, you may also notice with a lot of these lions is that they look like they've got lots and lots of scars on them. Now, those are not scars at all. Those are, I suppose they are scars in a way. They basically scabs, or areas where these lions have scratched too much. And the reason why they've got this is because they have a parasite on them at the moment called mange. Now, mange is a type of mite, and there are mange mites that live on all of us. It's a naturally occurring thing, and with the lions they get them a lot. And the reason why they get it is because they went through a period when it was very, very dry, and mange mites, when it's dry, can populate and breed, and lots more of them come out, and that means that they then start to go onto the lions and they feed off the lion's skin cells, and the lions then get very itchy as the mites move around on their skin, and that causes them to scratch. And so as they scratch, they pulling off fur, and that's why they get these kind of scars on their faces. But because we've had a bit more rain recently, we're going to have a situation where these lions should start getting better, and the mite should start to die down, and they will get better from it. Right, while our lions still sleep and we wait for them to wake up, I'm going to send you back to my friend Byron, who is at the moment sitting with the largest land animal we have here.